Hey everyone, it's Chris at Service Autopilot. I want to show you a really simple but effective and powerful tool within Service Autopilot, and that's exporting various lists within the system. Now you can use this if you're working with people outside of the Service Autopilot system. Maybe you're working with a marketer and you need to get them a list of people they need to create a direct mailer piece for or a print marketing piece for. Maybe it's for your accountant. They need to see a list of payments that have been entered in the system or a list of invoices that have been entered. Maybe it's somebody else, a subcontractor that you don't want to give access to your system, but you want to be able to export a list of jobs for them to see what they need to do over the course of their next week. There's a number of different reasons that we would want to do this, but I want to show you how it's done. There's one basic setting that we have to turn on to make it available to you. We don't turn it on by default just because we understand the implications of people in your company being able to extract this data. So you want to be careful of who you are allowing to do this. But let's dive into the system here. Let's take a look at how to export some lists. So the first place that I'm going to go is to my home settings. What we want to look for here is the section that says user roles and rights. This is where we can allow access to export your lists. So I'll click User Roles and Rights, and then we'll select one of our roles within the company. So I'm going to choose the owner role for now. Now here on the very first page, on the Home category of our User Roles and Rights, we see underneath Other Access the option that says Export List. We want to make sure that that's checked. If that is disabled, you will not be able to export any list within Service Autopilot. Like I said, let's only do this for the folks in your company that you know you want to be able to pull this information out. So we'll click Save, and now we know that we can export our list. So let's take a look at a few of the lists that we are able to export. Most importantly, if I go to my client list, I'm able to filter using whatever filters that I want, and we've done other videos talking about the various filters you could use. And then when you have the list that you need, you can check them off, hover over Actions, and now you get an option to export your clients. Another great list that you can export is your dispatch board. So I can pull up my dispatch board, and I may or may not have much data here, but let's say I wanted to pull up a report of all of the jobs I had done over the entire year. So we'll set this back to January 1, and then our last date in the range will be, let's say, November 3rd, and we'll refresh. So for some of you, this might be a really big list. In my system, I only have 50 jobs. So now I can take these, I can hover over More, and click Export, and I'll get this list out into an Excel spreadsheet that I can do whatever I need with. Like I said, maybe I need to send that information to a subcontractor. Maybe I need to send it to my accountant, but I can pull it from here. There are various other lists that you can export as well. We can go underneath our accounting menu and go to Payments. We can check off our information here, hover over Actions, and click Export. Again, this works with the filters that you set here. This can also be good for accounting purposes. Also, my invoice lists. We'll use whichever tab we want, whichever filters that we want here. Check them off again, hover over Actions, and click Export. So again, there are a number of different reasons that you might want to export these lists out. Maybe it's that you're working with your accountant, maybe a marketer, maybe a project manager, or a subcontractor of some type. But this is how you export your information. It's real easy. Just make sure you go to the User Roles and Rights, make sure that you've got the feature for exporting lists enabled, and then you'll have access to it. So I hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel for more how-to videos like this. We appreciate your business. Thanks for watching.